Good evening, everybody. It's Dr. Gloria Pope here on this lovely Monday. And I'm here with the beautiful Emara. Hi, Emara.
Hi, hello, Facebook.
Hey, so Emara has a great business that we all need to learn about our finances, right? So tell everybody what's your business.
Of course. So my name of my company is Hercules Financial Services Group. That's the name of the website. You could Google it, of course. And it's pretty much just offering comprehensive financial services for our community. So everything from tax preparation, life insurance, business insurance, as well as financial planning. We all need to get our budget in order. I keep saying this and I preach to my friends and my clients all the time. If COVID-19 hasn't taught us anything, is about getting our finances in order, right? Yes. So we do all of that and more, honestly, credit repair. So we have a full slew of services that we offer.
Okay, perfect. So how long has this business been in existence?
So I actually just rebranded my company, but I've been operational for about 10 years, mostly just doing tax preparation. That was my main focus. But this year, actually last year, I took it on to offer everything. So I'm fully licensed in most states on the East Coast to do life and business insurance. I added that to the repertoire. Then, of course, the credit repair and financial planning. So 10 plus years with the tax side of the business, and then more recently with the other services.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Yes. So what made you really want to do this? I know the need in our community for financial stability, right? Because our parents, unfortunately, they didn't learn those things. So they didn't teach us these things while we had these generational issues that occur within our community. So what was your main reason for wanting to start to expand your business? Because you already had something going for yourself. So why'd you make the next move?
I've actually worked, I've been very fortunate to work in like credit unions and different little locations, always giving back to the community. Everything that I've done, whether it's my 9 to 5 or even apart from that, I've always given back to the community. And I mean, just looking at my finances, my friends, most of us are small business owners as well. And they're always coming to me about questions, questions about this, about that. So that really inspired me to expand the services that I offer them and of course everyone else now, because everyone I feel is more financially aware. The past, 2 to 3 years, I think people are definitely more financially aware and they're looking for the information, but there's so much info out there. You don't know where to start. You don't know where to go. You don't know what to believe, right? So I feel like me offering everything as your one-stop shop kind of makes it a little bit easier for you to swallow.
Okay, that makes sense because you go to one location with somebody you trust that you built a relationship with who can handle anything and everything you need in regards to finance.
Exactly.
So where did Hercules, that's your last name?
That is my last name. And I always say I'm never giving up that name. That is me. So the business initially was called ETA Enterprises. It was Emergency Tax Assistance because what I did was really just taxes. So I rebranded Hercules Financial. Yep, put that power behind the business and everything.
Yeah, I really like the name though. Because it sounds strong. It's great for marketing, right? Because it seems like you're just on top of the world and you can handle pretty much anything and everything.
And I do, honestly, I do handle any and everything. Sometimes people come to me with things that I don't do, but I'll do the research for them and I definitely will get back to them with the information.
Okay, great. So say for people who are looking to really start their whole portfolio when they start their small business, do you start from like the beginning of people building up their LLCs and their S corps and help them with the understanding what that means financially?
Yeah, so most recently I've done a few pop-up shops to really meet more small business owners and educate them on the importance of actually formatting, whether it's an LLC or S Corp, depending on the type of business that they have. And
Mhm.
then, yeah, taking them from point A to Z. You need to format it, get your tax ID number. Then, do you have employees? How do you set up your taxes quarterly, annually? What type
Mhm.
of business expenses can you claim? Like,
Yeah.
that is the biggest thing. There's so much out there that we are leaving on the table when it comes to business expenses. And I start telling them, nope, this, that. And they're like, oh my God, I didn't even know. And I was like, yeah, because we're not fully informed or educated about these things. So definitely from A to Z, I will guide you.
Okay, that's pretty dope because I know a lot of people who just don't really understand. Like I went through it. I just started this LLC last year. I had another business, so I kind of understood a lot of things. I write off anything and everything, including my home
Mhm.
office. Um, but people don't get that. It's like there's so much you can actually gain financially from actually starting a business,
Yes,
and that's how everybody else does it. That is what
exactly. And that's how we need to do it.
yes, I completely agree. But where do you see yourself going in the next couple of years?
Honestly, I just want to continue doing what I'm doing, expanding my clientele, reaching more people, definitely women of color, because we're the fastest growing business owners out there, you know.
Mm.
But anyone who needs my services, I don't limit myself, I don't limit my clientele, so I'm readily available. I'm located in Brooklyn, New York, but I have clients all over. I have clients in Massachusetts, Maryland, Pennsylvania. So I'm not limited to just here. I can definitely help you in most states. And if I'm not certified or registered in the state, believe me, I will get certified and registered in the state so that I can help you. So just expanding. That's my goal, honestly.
Okay, so how many employees do you have now?
I actually have just one employee, a temp person who's seasonal with me.
Got
So
it.
hopefully next year, with the way things have been going, I will definitely need to expand.
Exactly. You start getting this clientele up. So
Yes.
about how many clients do you have currently?
So for taxes, I have about 200 for tax preparation. And it's growing. I've definitely got a lot of referrals so far this year during the pandemic. So I have about 200 for taxes. And then, some of them I do either life insurance for,
Hmm.
we segue into all these different things with. So about 200, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So you're trying to expand to get to the 200,000.
I want 2,000 clients. I want 5,000 clients. It's I could be your next H&R Block in Jackson Hewitt, but offering more comprehensive services because they don't offer half of what I can.
Yeah, they don't. They just like charge you a lot of money.
And I feel like they're more like a fast food chain. They're just trying to get you in and out, spit.
They are. They are. They're putting your information in the system and like, whoo, you go ahead and take this 10, 15% and walk and send you on your way.
And
Yeah,
do you
it's
you'd be
ridiculous.
surprised, Gloria, how many clients come to me that H&R Block or these other large tax companies make so many mistakes
Yeah.
on their tax paperwork. They put inappropriate information on their paperwork. And you, as a regular client, you're
Hmm.
trusting that person to do the right thing and know what they're doing, but they've made so many mistakes. And then sometimes you go back and you can't even find the person that
Yep.
assisted you. So at least here you have that one-to-one connection. Let me tell you, my clients can reach me anytime,
Hmm.
anywhere. They know how to get in contact with me.
That's important. So now I know you also mentioned that you do life insurance. I actually, at one point in time in my life, I did life insurance too. To be
Okay.
perfect, in the state of Pennsylvania. Really, really interesting. Nice phase about 16 years ago. Was over it after a while. I moved on with my life. But tell me, tell me about life insurance because you mentioned over COVID, and honestly, the rate of some of our Black men are dying. We're finding Black families are not prepared for it, and they think it's so expensive or nothing's going to happen. So talk a little bit about life insurance and the importance of it for our community.
You know what? Honestly, my biggest pet peeve, and again, my friends and everyone will tell you, I hate seeing GoFundMe's for our community. Everywhere you turn on Instagram, Facebook, there's a freaking GoFundMe for a funeral service. And you know what? I understand some people really do need the assistance and the help, but 9 times out of 10 is because of poor planning,
Yeah.
improper planning. And it's so prevalent in our community, whether I'm Caribbean American, and these are the things that our families don't like to talk about. They don't like to talk about death. They don't like to talk about money, and things that could happen down the road. But then unfortunately, you become ill or you do pass away, and then you're leaving your family with a burden.
Yeah.
So now your children or your grandchildren have to take out a loan to pay to put you to rest in peace when
Hmm.
you could have had something already set aside for them. Or there are opportunities where you may have a life insurance policy, but because you don't have someone to review it with you often, it expired and you didn't even know it. I've had
Yeah.
a few people come to me that it might have expired 3 months before the person passed away and they didn't
Hmm.
even know. So they thought
Yeah.
that they were covered, and then once the person passed away, it was gone. So, I mean, life insurance is not just about burying someone, that it's setting up your family future as well, so
Hmm.
that they're not left in debt, so that they're not left them behind, so that they can get a jump start, maybe buy a house, maybe pay for school, these types of things. You can use life insurance for so many different things.
Yeah. I know the importance of that.
I'm glad you do.
Yeah, I learned it really early on, but I've also just been a go-getter,
Hmm.
because I was just one of those people who grew up just was not told a lot of information. So
Yeah.
I've always just been thirsty to learn about the financial stability has been a big thing for me because I've always felt that I needed to make sure my pyramid, my Maslow was okay. So I had to have safety and security. So for me, I learned these things to make sure I was aware. So like my children, God forbid something happens to me tomorrow, this house is covered,
Mhm,
they won't have
mhm.
anything to worry about. Oh, you're not gonna worry about losing the house because our insurance, up our insurance to make sure it covers what needs to be paid off. So you guys can just walk away with a home. So
Exactly.
and those are the simple things. And is it costing me a lot? No. I probably waste more money on junk food than when I spend on my life insurance.
And that's what we say. You probably spend more money on a cup of Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, $5, $10 every day buying that when you can be spending that on protecting yourself and your future. I mean, you can even use life insurance as a form of retirement planning. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people whose jobs don't offer a 401k or anything like that. What are you going to sit and wait for? Social Security? Not for nothing. Social Security may not exist by the time I'm ready to retire. So I can't rely on that. And Social
Yeah.
Security can't pay New York City rent. It can't pay, all these type of expenses that we have. So you do have to have something else in place to secure yourself as well for your future.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. So say for like young folks, right? Because I find
Hmm.
young folks, I talk to them about because I run a school during the day, it's my day gig. And I get young teachers who come in 18, 19. And the first thing I'm like, yo, going to a 403. But no, now you're going to take this $40 and you're going to take it out to check. And this is what you're going to do. They're
Yes.
like, what? Because that's somebody would have told me,
And I
and this
think we
happens to
all
them.
wish that. I think we all, because
Yeah.
I didn't grow up like that too. I'm first generation in this country and stuff, so I had to learn a lot of things myself. And they didn't teach me this in college. They didn't teach me this in high school, but I took it upon myself to learn and then educate people as well. So I actually have some young clients, 24, 23, who actually came to me, and they're like, well, everybody calls me E. So they're like, E, I want to try and do this. I know it's important and
Hmm.
things like that. And I find like, I guess they're what, Generation X,
Yeah.
they're up on it. They're up on, trying to save better, and they're up on stocks and retirement
Hmm.
and life. Like they are definitely more willing to receive the information than our generation. Honestly, which is so crazy to me these days. And yeah, they're like, they want to learn how to save, and they want to teach their parents how to save better or figure out what's going on with their parents' situation. Or they come to me and ask me, how can I talk to my mom about this so I can make sure everything is in order,
Yeah.
because they're scared to talk to their parents about it.
Yeah, no, I totally. So you just mentioned stocks. You deal with stocks too?
I honestly, I dibble and dabble in stocks, but I personally, I don't give financial advice only because I'm not licensed
Yet.
for yet. Gloria, I'm working. I'm working over here. Don't worry. Before
Listen,
this year is
that is the
over.
move. That is definitely the move. You know,
Before
because you
this
got
year is
to do
over.
people's taxes, tell them how to save, and now you got to teach them how to invest.
I do. I mean, more so with the retirement stuff. So, whether it's
Got it?
401k, IRA, or things like that, I can advise them on that. But dibbling, dabbling in the stock market, I'm almost there. So I have
Very
my
interesting.
own. I have my own. So yeah.
Okay, so you got your little goal set up.
Of course. Of
You have
course.
to,
You have
right?
to have a diversified portfolio. You never put all your eggs or your coins in one basket, okay?
People need to know that. Okay.
And
Or
then
under
that's
that
what
one pillow.
or under that mattress, yeah, like our grandmothers used to do, or in the coin purse in their brassiere and stuff.
That poor sweaty money.
Oh my God, but it came in handy on
It
some
did.
rainy days. Grandma
It did.
always had a little coin to pick out her purse on a rainy day. Try to teach people, like when it comes to saving, how a bank account is a form of you losing money because you're not really earning interest anymore in a regular bank account. So where they can, still put their money now, even with the economy having a bit of a downturn, there's still, different avenues where they could put some money in to get better interest, especially if they don't need to use the money right now. Find something that's giving you more interest, set it and forget it in there. Do some direct deposits, $50 every time you get paid, just let it go there. But for regular bank accounts, when my clients come to me and they're like, they got 20,000 sitting in a bank account, I'm like, why? What are you earning on that money? That money is just dead weight. It's actually losing. You're
Yeah.
losing money having it sit there. So those are the type of things that we try to talk about and find ways that they can really maximize on their savings and stuff like that.
I think I need to schedule an appointment.
Let
I
me know when
do.
you're ready. Let me know when
That's
you're
what me. We'll
ready.
have a whole Hercules financial brunch. And I'll have you standing up there with people who have come in. Come in, let's go. This is what we're gonna do. And
Yeah,
everybody's gonna sign on.
I've done personally, of course, some IG live seminars on different topics because it could
Mhm.
get very detailed. So, I did one on credit repair, I did another on retirement planning, another on life insurance, because it could get really detailed. And I've done
Mhm.
some seminars too, because again, people they're thirsty and hungry for the information. And I try to give it to you in a simplistic format as much as possible
Mhm.
because it could be so confusing.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. So how can people find you? Because now I know people are listening like, ooh, where's she at?
So they could definitely visit the website. It's Hercules Financial SG. That's S as in Sam, G as in George.com. Or I'm on IG, my first name, Emara Hercules. That's my full name, EMARA HERCULES. So they can find me either way. Those are like the best places to get in hold of me. You can send me a consultation. I do free consultations. The first consultation is usually about 45 minutes where we start discussing, like what are your goals, your concerns, any type of questions. So everyone gets a free consultation. And then, of course, whatever services you want to move forward with, we can discuss that.
Very interesting.
I might
Very
have to
interesting.
cut that down to 30 minutes after this.
I think so, because you know what's going to happen is I'm going to send this out like, listen, she's giving out a free consultation. Get your money right. To her. Yeah, for like 30 minutes. So that's definitely cool. So I see your number is definitely growing because first of all, you're so personal. Even through the
Thank
screen
you.
interaction, I'm like, hey, you know, which is
And we
definitely really good.
matching, Black girl magic. We're black on
Ah,
right now, so we're
all the time, all the
matching.
time.
I mean,
So definitely.
I've gotten, and thank you for that compliment because I've gotten that from a lot of new clients too,
Mm-hmm.
who've had the option to go with other people. And one of the things that I asked them was like, what made you choose me? Because I want to know how can I improve, of course, on my customer service, on your experience as a client. And they're just like, I connected with you, you know, like I
Yeah,
believe you, I understand what you're saying. And I was like, okay, so I'm doing something right over here. So that's good.
no, definitely, because your energy is great.
Yeah, because you know what? I believe in what I'm doing. I'm not just doing this to make a quick buck. I have a 9 to 5. I have a really good 9 to 5, you know, that I've been at for years. I make very good money. But this is late nights, early mornings, 24-hour, you know, text messages. And this is what I enjoy to do,
Yeah,
helping people and getting you where you want to be and where your future goals are. That's so important. And a lot of people don't believe in what they're doing anymore. So I hope that does come across.
no, I get you on that one. I love all 5 of my jobs. Because literally I have a lot. I love them all. But I don't know which one to choose. He was like, oh,
And
you want
I
to
don't
do
know how
something
we
new?
do
I was
it.
like, I don't know when I'm
How-
going to do that. I like everything that I do. So I'm going to continue doing it until I can
yeah.
duplicate myself.
I know, I know. I don't know how we do it. I mean, raising children, being entrepreneurs, working 9 to 5s, you know, helping our community. Even this Saturday, I'm doing some free tax preparation for a veteran center
Oh,
out in
that's so
Queens.
nice.
Yeah, one of my good friends, she approached me about it. She's a social worker.
Got it.
And she asked if I did any pro bono work. And I said, of course. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing something like that. So
See, I like you even more now. I liked you from the beginning, but I really like it now. Because you have to get back. You have to get back. Like people, they actually, you do these interviews with people and you don't ask them. I'm like, no. Why? Because I want to meet a whole bunch of people like you and just give opportunities for people to know what you're doing so you can connect with more cool people who are just like you. Because it just makes
Exactly.
sense. And it's
And
like you
there's
got to
so
get
much
back
of
to
us
it.
out here. There's so
No,
much of
I'm
us.
learning every day. Every day I meet cool people who just are offering great things out to the world and just, I just love it. I just love what I do. I love this business. I'm very
It's
excited about
awesome.
it.
I
It's
could
evolving
tell.
something great.
I
And
could tell from your
like my baby.
emails and all the different events that you offer. I believe you're in Mount Vernon, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken. So I know I haven't made it to any of the events because I'm in Brooklyn, and I'm expecting.
Yeah, you're not coming.
So
You're not coming outside. Okay. I'll see you after July.
yes, but eventually I would I mean, I go outside. So and I travel and things like that because again, I like to connect with people too. I
Yeah.
like to network. And even if you don't take my services, me having a conversation with you doesn't take anything away from me.
No, it doesn't. Share the information.
And that's what a
Don't
lot of
keep these things.
people they lose that because they feel like, well, no, you need to pay me for my time, and of course you need to pay me for my
Mhm.
time and my information. I know my worth, but at the same token, a 10-minute 20-minute conversation, you take some notes. Hey, if it helps you out, I'll give it to you. That takes nothing away from me.
Yeah, no, I wholeheartedly agree with you on that one. Wholeheartedly. Because I feel your network grows regardless. You're going to grow regardless. So the more
Yes.
you give, you're going to get back 3 times.
Exactly. And
It's
I've
going to
been
come back. It's
blessed.
going to come
I've
back.
been blessed beyond belief. And this year is definitely proof of how blessed I've been with the addition of new clients.
Hmm.
Um, and my financial planning subscription service, which is a monthly service that I offer for my clients.
Mm,
Yeah, where they get a detailed budget. We assess their goals, we make some goals
I
and
know
things
people
like
who need
that.
that.
And we do a monthly Zoom face-to-face meeting to review everything. Keep everything COVID friendly. But we do that and then, yeah, see where you're going, assess your net worth, your assets, and see where you're trying to go.
That's really cool. Can people sign up for that on your website?
Yes, they can. Yep. Everything is right
Mm,
there. Easy access. Then I'm also looking to develop, hopefully sooner rather than later, a business planner. Especially again, everybody is starting small businesses, but the tax portion of it, when do you need to file quarterly? When's the
hmm.
deadline? So I want to incorporate some like tips inside of the business planner to keep people on track. Again, even if you don't come to me, you have an accountant, you have a CPA, you have someone else that you go to, or you're doing it by yourself, you need some advice. So having some type of tips and tricks inside the business planner to keep you on schedule, to help you with your expenses, list out the expenses and things that you can use, whether it's your home office, which a lot of people didn't know that they could use their home, a percentage, of course, of their
Mm-hmm.
light, gas,
Mm-hmm.
rent, mortgage, whatever it is that you pay as your business expense. It's your
Yeah.
office. This is my living room. This is my office. This is where all the magic happens, things like that. So I'm working on some tools to help us.
Definitely cool. Definitely cool. I call my side is muted for a second because I'm 2 seconds from getting my 2-year-old here playing with the lights.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be being supervised downstairs, but of course not.
I have my 3-year-old locked in the bedroom being supervised by someone else. So I totally understand, because it'll be chaos in here.
Yo, she does it. It's like, she's like, Mommy, Mommy.
And she would be all in the Zoom because she loves it. She'd be like, hi, everybody. Everyone knows her. All my clients know her. Yep. But she love it. That's part of momhood and being a businesswoman and everything. And then they see how much we work. They see what we're doing, and it makes them, like, it gives them drive and ambition as well. She comes and sit next to me, Mommy, I want to work too, and she'll sit on her little play laptop and work with me. And it's great. It's a great feeling.
No, that's true. See, a hard-working mama.
I am.
So let everybody know how they can find you again.
Yes, so definitely visit my website, Hercules Financial SG, that's S as in Sam, G as in George.com, or you can definitely follow me on IG, my full name, Emara Hercules, EMARA HERCULES. I do try and post a little tips on my IG, especially now that it's tax season. Just getting people out there and aware of what's going on. Everybody's talking about the stimulus, the stimmy is coming in. The stimmy is coming in. One of the biggest questions that I do get is the stimulus taxable?
Yeah.
The stimulus is not taxable, okay? So that is money in your pocket. Do not be afraid to get your stimulus. It's not taxable. But when you do file your taxes, you need to report how much you got, because if you didn't get the right amount, the government will give you the difference that is owed to you. Yes. So there's a lot of people who may have gotten the first payment but didn't get the second one, or vice versa. So that's why we put that information in there, because you will get what is owed to you. And they would put that in your refund for this year.
You know a lot of information.
This head, I think the bun holds a lot in it. So I wear buns all the time, and I'm like, it's the bun and it's growing. So I think it's the bun holds the information in there. Yeah.
That is too sweet. That's too cute. I could speak to you for hours, but I'm not going to today.
Soon, when you set up that appointment, we'll have a good talk.
Have a whole bunch of appointments. I can start talking about this big plan I got in my head.
No, that's great. And it's everything starts out with $1 and a dream, or a goal, or an idea, and putting pen to paper. I'm a big believer about that. Everything now is so computer technology, whatever. Even if you open up a Word document, you got to write something down and revisit it. You can't just keep everything up here. You have to have something that you can visually see. And especially when I do financial planning with my clients, I'm like, when we go over their budget and we're on this spreadsheet, I'm like, you see where this money is going? You see how much you spent on dining out? You see? They're like, oh my God, Imad, like, it really hits home when you start seeing those numbers in your face, because, we all just swipe all day long. So once you start seeing that, it really starts to hit home, and then everybody starts cutting back drastically.
That was me before I bought this house. I started writing everything down. I had all my little spreadsheets ready. We kept all of our receipts. I was like, oh, we eat out. This is crazy.
And you know, the other portion of that is the dedication and commitment to it, because everybody starts, you know, new year, new me, new budget, new this. But by this time, that's all done and out the window, right? And then even
All
when
the
the
time.
weather start getting nice,
It's
it's
worse.
all we all out, everybody outside. Well, we were outside, so or try to be outside now. But yeah, it does get worse. You know, you're ordering Uber Eats and Postmates more and all these types of things, and you're not really being conscious of it. So I tell people, write it down, put it in a spreadsheet, whatever works for you, but look at it. You got
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. I have posters all on my wall over here. I know it's like my whole post-it section. So every time I come sit here, I just look at them like, yeah, let me handle that.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's not do that. That's not gonna work out. What do I need to accomplish this month?
And it
Let's put
makes a big difference.
it does. It does. It helps me keep track. I'm a very visual person. I have to see it. I have to see it because out of sight, out of mind all day long.
Exactly.
So, Amara, it's been so great talking to you. I can see us having like 3-hour lunch dates.
Soon, Gloria.
I know. We're gonna do that so we can sit here and both just grow and evolve out here. I
and
can figure out
and
how I can
and
promote you more. You can help me with all my finances. This would be great. A great
it will
partnership.
be awesome, a great partnership. And then, of course, we'll help all the viewers in the process, you know, whatever questions and concerns they could always submit to you, or they could email me any questions or tidbits. And, you know, whatever info I can get, definitely I'll send it. But you'll get a lot of info on the website. I kind of break down a few of the services and what it could and how it could benefit you on the website. Try and give as much information as possible, but still, you know, simplify it also.
That is so dope. All right. So that's
Yeah.
Dr. Gloria Pope. Amara, you stay right there.
Okay.